Calls to action for all senior living marketers. This was one of my favorite studies to do because it was just so clear. I think as marketers, we, myself included and my team, we sometimes, I mean, we always, because we're wired this way, right? We always go, well, what should we write? Or what should we put to market? And we have great tools surrounding us, brand standards and, past work to refer to, templates to refer to. But when we call people to action in a way that actually encourages them to act, then all of the marketing matters a whole lot more. So this is what works in senior living. So we surveyed 100 website development and online marketing experts. And then we audited the websites of the top 10 largest senior living providers in the US to uncover precise best practices for marketing calls to action that really bring older adults through your doors. And it's really clear and it's really simple. Here we go. And it's in this manifesto. This is probably my favorite page in this whole booklet, is on page 18. And this is the whole manifesto. My team and I keep this just on our desks at all times. So when we're writing or creating or developing, we make sure that all calls to action in every marketing piece follows these standards, follows this model and manifesto. And again, not based upon what we think or feel, based upon actual data that we collected from the industry. So our industry insiders first indicated a very clear format for every call to action: headline, body copy, 1 or 2 buttons. Headline, body copy, 2 buttons. Start looking, like when you are on the web next, start looking for this formula, because it's everywhere, and it's everywhere because it works. Headline, body copy, button. Very clear, very simple, and outline in your manifesto so you could train everybody on your team on this. Headline, body copy, buttons, right? And here's one from the senior living industry. Headline, body copy, button. There's also info on that manifesto in terms of like, you see the button says get started, get. People are more apt to click on a button that says get something, get your guide, get started, get an appointment, than any other verb, get. Okay, and then here are detailed instructions on how to develop the call to action that our experts indicated is the most likely to inspire connection. Hint, 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 the word tour is not in it. And when we audited the 10 top providers, I think 90% of them, the calls to action was tour, 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 tour. There is no older adult who woke up this morning and said, do you know what I'd really love to do is tour that senior living place down the road? Zero. That's not how people think. Here is what engages them. Again, not based upon what I think or feel, but based upon the data that we collected. Live your best life. So headline, right? Headline. Body copy. Yes, I want to connect with an expert with your organization to get, right? To get 1, clarity on my current situation and suggestions on how I can immediately improve my daily life. That's compelling. 2, expert guidance that will help me make great choices for my future. Sounds good. A clearer vision for reaching my desired future life, even if that doesn't involve moving. Take that out of the equation. Like, we try too hard, and I'm guilty of this too. We try too hard in marketing, where it's like, I want you to do the thing that I want you to do at the end. I want you to take the tour and move in, but they're not ready for that yet. They're maybe in a state of curiosity after you've built a relationship with them through brand amplification, and you have started a conversation without starting a conversation through your content marketing and social media marketing. They might be curious enough to talk to you about their vision for reaching their desired future life. And then the last bullet point here, free initial details on, okay, I did put the word tour in there, but free initial details on a tour or what it might look like to join a senior living community. So again, just taking the urgency out of it and giving them choice. And then the button says, schedule my free session with an expert. This is the call to action on the contact page, on the connect page, that our experts say work best. Headline, body copy with value proposition, value proposition, value proposition, value proposition, 4 of them. that are unique to your organization. And then schedule, or get would be even better. Get my free session. Only 20% of our industry leaders, the top 10 tier in the industry, use the call to action, download now. It's free. This is low hanging fruit for you guys. Add it to your website now, because that adds credibility for you. It adds more contacts and more marketing qualified leads to your CRM. And it gives your sales folks more, if you're using a really good email automation system, it gives them a really good window into which leads are more intentional about connecting than others. Here are some examples. Request your brochure. Simple. And you guys have these assets. You know, take a few, have your right brain thinkers pull together a few different pieces of content into, you know, a brochure or an ebook or a guide, and put it on your website as gated content. Take our questionnaire. Which type of care do you need? And do you see headline, body copy, button? It's everywhere. And while many of our industry leaders included testimonial quotes on their websites, not one of them placed them near the call to action. So ideally, going back up here, ideally, right underneath schedule my free session, there's a call to, a testimonial like this one. At Sunrise, we want to help everyone in our family make the most of each wonderful new day. What would be even better is if this was an actual quote from, you know, a resident. Like, I feel like everyone at Sunrise wants to help me and our family make the most of each wonderful new day. You place a testimony like that right underneath your button and your contacts go up. So write down 1 to 3 things that your team can do to sharpen calls to action. And the ebook that you can dig into all of the data on this one is the first one on the one with the 3 people there, calls to action that work. And you can get all of these. My favorite ebook is the one with the little paper airplanes, the dubious data on differentiation in the senior living industry. I did the analysis for that one, and I was so surprised to see what the perceptions of brand are in the senior living industry as compared with benchmark best practices in branding. It was very eye-opening for me and for our readers. So take what you like from that. And I thank you for having me. I'm going to open it up. I think we've got like 3 minutes left. If anyone has any questions, you could put them in the chat if you're shy. James says, oh, thank you. That was a very good reality check presentation. I appreciate that. And and I appreciate that you said it was thoughtfully deep yet concise. We pride ourselves on doing that. So I will share that little tidbit with my team. Thank you, James.